Uh, really disappointing. Started out very well, exactly the way we wanted to start out offensively, and had a great first quarter, and really didn't get much done in the second quarter. We let them chew up a lot of yards and time in the second quarter, and then we got back into a dogfight at 14-14, and then we made a mistake coming out inside our own 10. Had a little bit of a late throw and gave them a chance to pick it off and score. Felt good coming out at halftime. Where we were, down one score. Going forward on fourth down, the first time we had a good play called, and it could have been a really a good play back to Ben. So we didn't get that one. I didn't have the confidence that we were going to get multiple times to score. Once we didn't get the first one, I felt like we were locked in on the second one to go for it, and had a pretty decent call on that one that we didn't make the catch, and so those are on me. You know, I want to score. I want to win the ball game, and I don't like it to make it a field goal contest. It hasn't worked all that well for us. And when the guys grind down there and get it, I want to give them a chance, and I put them on me. I'll take it because I want to stay aggressive. That's the way it is. But late in the game, our offense gave us a chance to Ben made a great catch off a great read with McKenna, and the defense played lights out, unbelievable in the second half, and the throw to Ben was fantastic. And overtime was disappointing, and we probably should have just handed the ball off. But again, you want to try to steal one. We had set something up, and we want to take a look at it. And again, I didn't want to get into a field goal kicking contest in overtime either. I wanted to get the touchdown and let our defense win the ball game for us. So very disappointing, and I feel horrible for our players. And as a coach, you feel like a parent, and you want to help them. And when it doesn't go their way, it's heart-wrenching that you can't help them be successful when they're giving you everything you got. So yeah, this is big time disappointing for me.
Coach, can you maybe just talk a little bit about how things change when Chad goes down, and how that all kind of came about, and going to McKenna, and what you thought of that spot?
Well, we're trying to get McKenna as many reps in practice as possible, but you're not getting live reps, and unfortunately we haven't gotten in a game where he could get in and get some live reps, and it's a tough situation to put a guy into, and we tried to keep it simple and understand what they were trying to do, and take shots when we needed to, and hand the ball off when we needed to, and McKenna makes some plays with his legs also, and the defense gave us a chance, and he made a throw when we needed to, and Ben made the catch, and it was unbelievable. I just wish we would have had a better chance in overtime.
If need be, are you comfortable going with McKenna as a starter?
Oh yeah, that's why these guys are here. That's why they're on scholarship, and next man up, you get them ready to roll.
McKenna, how about you? How prepared do you feel you were for today, and when you get that call, what's that like?
I was completely prepared. I think we get probably 4 hours of film throughout the week with our coaches, and then I get in there pretty much every day to get to watch film. So I don't get as many reps, but mentally I think I felt pretty dang prepared, and it was just football to me. It was pretty easy. I wasn't too nervous going in. So
You had the long touchdown to Ben. What did you see on that play and all that space for?
Well, they were just scared of Jamal taking him deep, so we had Ben wide open down the middle, and it was really an easy throw. Just had to hit him.
So. Ben, are there subtle differences from quarterback to quarterback?
Obviously just a little bit of timing with all of them, but we all worked with McKenna in practice, and it was with McKenna and Chad, and we would take reps with both of them. So, I think he has a pretty good feel for all of us as receivers, and I'm pretty comfortable with him as a quarterback. You know, I felt like we were timed up pretty well.
Bob, I didn't see Chad get hurt. Was he stepped on? Was it an ankle? What's the deal?
He was having a tough time putting weight on his foot. So I haven't talked to anybody. So I don't even know what went down.
McKenna, not to bring up a sore spot, but I assume you didn't see the guy coming from your blind side on the strip. Could you talk about that play?
Well, you know, I have an option to hand that ball off, and the guy that if I'm reading to hand the ball off, that's the guy that ended up hitting me. Yeah, that's something I could have avoided, definitely. So, yeah, it's totally on me. Should have handed that ball off.
Ben, McKenna kind of mentioned it there. They were so worried about Jamal outside. How did that kind of affect you, and you were able to get open so many times today?
You know, they're just worried about those guys taking them deep. You know, Ellis and Jamal are such dangerous threats to any defense. They can just burn anybody. So I mean, it really just opens the rest of the field for you know, me and Chase or whoever else is in there. So I mean, you know, credit those guys for being such good athletes and such dangerous players.
Kendrick, could you talk to what makes Eric Wilkes a dangerous running back?
He's strong. I know that because I had to go in there and hit him a few times. He runs hard. He runs, you know, with his shoulders down, low to the ground, and he'll run through anything that tries to tackle him.
Coach, one thing you've mentioned all year is, even in some of the losses, was that you never questioned the effort. Did you feel that the effort was there as much today?
Yeah, I think that is just Montana football and this football team, and I think we get a consistent effort every single week. And you know, sometimes the only issues that we've had is a few mental errors that give up some big plays and give an offense or a defense a chance to do some things that they, you know, it's more self-inflicted than anything. But you know, we come to play every single week, and you know, I never question that.
Kendrick, this defense has been on for the last couple weeks to just an extent that's been almost unbelievable. And you saw some of that again in the second half. What was the difference between the second half and the first half today for you guys on D?
I think we settled down. I don't think that we played bad in the first half at all. I think we played really well. I mean, they had that trick play to start off the game, which was just a good call by them. We didn't have the defense set up right to stop that, and that was good by them. But other than that, you know, I mean, they ran the ball a billion times, but we played really well throughout the game. I think the whole game we stuck our heads in there and we did what we had to do. Granted, they had some plays that were bigger than we would have hoped, but at the end of the day, you know, we tried to hold them the best we could, and we just got to do better at that.